Okay, so today we are playing Nancy Drew, the final scene. This game hits the ground running as soon as you start it. So I don't have much to say about it other than I remember enjoying the game and I'm all prepped with my items and let's do it.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century. And now, in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight. The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper. Oh boy, a press pass sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
All right, here we go.
Okay, Nancy,
Maya.
here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get 'em, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks. That sounds like Maya. Nancy!
Oh, why are we knocking? Okay. Here we go. She's gone. She's gone.
It's locked.
Oh, the phone.
Hello?
Listen carefully. If they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello?
All right. Oh, the phone again.
You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Hello?
You're messing with the wrong girls, whoever you are. She's a reporter and I'm a detective, and we don't scare easy.
This is
Girl
Joseph
power.
Hughes, the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
She's kidnapped.
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
Hey, man, I am not hysterical. Don't give me that.
I'm Nancy. My friend Maya's gone, and I just received a threatening phone call from the kidnapper.
Well, they must have taken her through that secret passageway.
All right.
Holy smokes. And you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked, and then I'll come find you.
Okay, so we gotta find a secret passageway.
No groupies in the dressing rooms. But since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to a
90s.
signed autograph from yours truly?
90s boy band. Ugh. Okay, no groupies in the dressing rooms. See, I told you, that game just goes 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. Okay, no groupies, but since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to an autograph? I don't want
I'm
one.
not here for an autograph. My friend's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
Why would I tell you? You're not going to do anything. Yeah, I don't have time.
I don't have time to explain. The kidnapper may still be in the building. I need to search this room. Do you mind?
Sure thing. How can I help?
The caretaker was looking for you. See if you can help him.
Roger.
His looks like super tight sweater and his styled hair is, it's just a type. Okay, we want to find a secret passageway. I really feel like that drawer should let me look in it. That's the phone. I love this jazzy music.
It's locked.
Still locked. Heyo. Okay, so that just opened something. What did it open? Magic wand. That side does not open. Secret passage. Okay. So essentially, the kidnapper like grabbed Maya. The snake was here. Grabbed Maya and like wrestled her down this pretty long hallway. K plus T, or K loves T. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss something, but I'm probably taking this too slow. This just takes you into
I may have
another
to cut this
room?
short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the
Simone.
phone here? This is an emergency. I'm looking for a 19-year-old girl with black hair.
Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star. So don't tell me about problems.
You don't understand. I think my friend is in trouble.
I said scram.
Go on, get. Okay, well, we went through this room. Not really sure how she didn't see them come out unless she just got here. How is there not something to click on here? Seems strange. Plunger. All right, and we're back to you. Okay, let's leave. Okay, there's a door out this way. Lift with your legs, Nance. Oh. I don't remember being able to go on the stage. Can I exit both sides? Doesn't look like it. Ooh. Okay, let's see what else is back in this. There's another phone. Okay, so there's a lot of places that the person could be calling from. Okay, we can leave from both sides. Good to know. Always got to look out for that when you're Nancy. I'm gonna not touch that so far. Well, no. I guess I'll save before I do it. Nothing yet. Can I just endlessly? What'd that do? Oh, I bet this box. Oh. Okay, we can... Probably shouldn't be doing this. Probably should be... Probably should be doing other things. Okay. Oh, we can like go all the way down here. We'll come back. I think we need to talk to someone other than Brady and Simone. Okay, that takes you back to Brady's, where we started. That's more in the theater. Can I look at anything? No. Okay, how do we get to the lobby? That's where I feel like we need to go. Can I not do that? That's just more into the theater. Okay. Let's get our game face on. Did I seriously just turn around? Yes. Okay. Oh, I made it. Okay. What do we got here? Any people? Yes. This guy in his shorts.
No teeny boppers till showtime. House rules.
Teeny bopper.
Have you seen my friend Maya? She's 19, 5'5", black hair. She has on running shoes, jeans, and a black shirt with butterflies on it.
And the crisis is...
She went into Brady Armstrong's dressing room and disappeared.
Good old Charmstrong. Why are women always losing themselves over him?
This is serious. I think she's been kidnapped.
Phew. Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
I demand you untuck your shirt for the sake of yourself and everyone.
Suddenly, Maya's fate is tied to this theater. They said that if it gets demolished, she'll go with it.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and
He's
corporate
pumped.
bigwigs out of their dream world. Applause for the cause. We need all the help we can get.
You must be joking if you think any building is worth more than a human life. And it's a lousy joke, by the way.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
Oh, so this is just a pretend kidnapping. I never would have guessed. Maya's scream sounded so real.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
How would you know?
How would you know?
Let's just say I know a little bit about impassioned people and their extreme measures.
Let's be as aggressive as possible.
Note to self. Trust Nicholas Falcone no further than you could throw him.
Also, when did we learn his... Did he tell us his full name? I don't remember. Okay, let's go find the caretaker. Is this where he is? Yes. Good guess. Here we go.
You must be Nancy. The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
Yeah.
I guess the
we'll say
kidnapper
this.
must have escaped through that passageway. but all it led me to is a cranky Hollywood agent.
Simone Mueller. I should have warned you. What about calling the police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Yeah.
In the lobby?
Well, let's call.
Great. I'll be back later.
Go, go, go. Don't love that he decided to not come and find me. Let's see, ticket booth. 911. No cell phone in this game.
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in progress?
No.
Hold on.
Kind
miss. I'll
of.
transfer you to the missing persons unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping. No longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall. And I heard her scream, so I went in after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Nguyen.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
Age?
19.
Physical description?
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
So you didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
I heard her screaming, and I received a threatening phone call. That must count for something.
A threat. Can you describe the voice? Was it a man or a woman?
It was spooky. I think they were using some voice disguise device.
Yes.
Sounded like a
That'll
man,
make it
though.
impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice anything suspicious looking in the vicinity?
No.
No suspects.
Gender of the
Any visible signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence? Does your
So
friend work at the
skeptical.
No, she's a student at Washington University.
theater? Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business did Maya have entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper. She was there to do an interview.
What about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, miss. I'll file this report. After 24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to investigate.
How can she turn up? She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt around this demolition,
That's your
this stinks
opinion.
of student prank.
A prank? But this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
How do you mean?
The kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps their captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else, Miss Drew?
Sergeant, I really don't think we can afford to wait 24 hours.
It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
Okay, that guy's voice, I know it's not, but in my brain, he is Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. I can't unconnect that in my brain. Okay, we have some numbers here. The poison for Cusco. Media services, okay, I think that's the only one we need. Oh, I guess I could have called him that way. Was I supposed to? I don't know. Doesn't look like there's anything left in the office. Okay, so they don't care until I can prove she was taken by force. Which I'm pretty sure, I don't think that is standard procedure anymore, the waiting 24 hours. Or maybe it is still for adults, but not for minors. Okay, I don't know, I shouldn't talk about that. I don't actually know, I'm just spouting off stuff that I don't know. Brady Armstrong, Vanishing Destiny. Out of service, machine. We can only talk to this Yahoo up here. Can't steal any candy. Oh yes, this is a great game. Okay, move the note. We are the note, and we want to move it to the dancers. There's a couple games throughout the series that are like this. Okay, if I go up, uh-oh. I think I'm in trouble. Okay, that gives us a buffer of 1. And then that will hold that piece back. If we just go straight over, it will get us. Ooh. Ah, shoot. Okay. Let's be a little faster about this. So, was hoping it would go over another one. Oh, okay. Can we do it? Yes. What did I get? I got a Royal Palladium Theater coin or gear. Oh, congratulations to me. Okay, we can't go outside. We moved that crate so we could go check that out. Also haven't checked out the balconies. What do we got here? I'm pretty sure you can like fall off, if I'm recalling correctly. Oh, can we put this? No? Oh, you're not gonna let me lean over? Oh, okay, I just needed to click in the right spot.
This one's missing. This one's missing.
Oh, okay, guess that's not right. Whoa. We can fall off. I'm pretty sure.
I can't quite reach.
Just try it one more time. Okay, we will not attempt. We'll get something else. Oh, okay, we want to try the other side. And I guess we didn't look around the room where Joseph is. Very close. Okay, all of these are together. Can't take one, right? And there's nothing down here. Oh, I remember. We need that chewed gum. Something fierce. Okay, let's check this room out. I don't really want to talk to him again quite yet. Sure, we'll take that. No hidden passage behind this one. Got a slide. Projector care and operation. Monitoring the film in the projector. Focus knob. Once the film is properly loaded, adjust the focus knob to clarify the picture. Different film will come into focus at different points. Oh. While the film is running, stay beside the projector and continue to monitor the following. The loops are correct, all rollers are rotating, surface of the film is not being scratched, sprocket holes are not being strained or torn, no funny noises. The film is winding safely and smoothly on the take-up reel. If the image on the screen begins to flicker or sound becomes warped or any of the above processes begin to fail, switch off immediately. Never leave it running unattended. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of info.
There was a key here.
Projector housing key. What did it talk about that on this page? Regular cleaning. We'll keep it running well. Use a toothbrush and a paintbrush. During screenings, dust the film pathway. Doesn't say anything about the key
here.
Okay. As with all old Nancy Drew games, when you read a book, you have to go all the way back through it to close it.
Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
Sorry. Okay. I guess I'll talk to him.
What did the police say?
Oh, yeah.
According to their policy, Maya's not officially missing yet. If I want their help before tomorrow, I have to come up with some evidence of foul play.
But this theater's gonna be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
Yeah.
They say it's unlikely that the kidnapper would keep her in the building.
Well, I checked all the outside doors, and they're locked up tight. Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, and Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
How can you be sure?
Well, I've only got this one pair of eyes, so I can't say 100%.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
How does he know we're a detective? Ah.
How did you
question.
know I was a detective?
And Maya's a reporter, right? Well, you yelled it in my ear when I called down to the dressing room earlier.
That's
Remember?
true.
Good memory. She's been working on a story about the demolition. I wonder if that's why they took her.
Who knows why they did it? The important thing is to get her back. Now, what's your plan of attack?
Time to start searching. Can you give me a map or some blueprints of this place?
Try calling county administration. The records division
His
keeps that
solution
type of
is
stuff.
always call
I bet a
someone.
blueprint would show secret passages that even I've never found. Ask for the original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
though.
What was the 56 remodel all about?
J.J. Thompson, the original owner, died in 1950. His kids inherited it and decided that movie theaters were the wave of the future. Anyway, I've spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
Thanks, Joseph.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Since you have been here forever, I feel like he could have given us some more information other than just call. Oh goodness, this navigation. Okay, we can give those people a call. Let's go under the crate I moved before I forget that it exists. Sometimes that happens when I game with these games. I remember certain things and then I'll do them kind of too early and then I like forget all about it. Okay, what do we got down these really creepy, disgusting stairs? Just a bunch of junk. This theater is pretty, oh. Oh, what am I supposed to make it into? Maybe crowns because it's the Royal Palladium. No, because that one doesn't even have a crown as an option. Okay, must not know what to do with that yet. Yeah, this place, there's kind of a lot of junk all over this place. Ugh, nightmare fuel. I do remember this. Suspicious. Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, step
Ooh, so
right up.
creepy.
Ha-ha.
What happens? I guess I pick one. No? Oh.
Find the ace of spades. Keep your
Ace of
eye
spades.
on the card.
This one? What?
Oh, so close, but no cigar. Ha-ha. The hand is quicker than the eye.
Do I just have to win this like once?
Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
I feel like it's gotta be this one. No. Okay.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Perhaps you need your eyes checked. Ha-ha. The hand is quicker than the
That's a
eye.
low blow. My prescription is terrible.
Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
Alright, we'll try left. What?
Ooh, I'm sorry. Perhaps you need your eyes checked. Ha-ha. The hand is quicker than the eye.
Okay, we'll try it one more time.
Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card. Don't blink. You might miss something.
How? There's like only so many
Hand is
choices.
quicker than the eye.
What? Now I'm upset.
Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
Is there... Like, is there any trick to this thing? I feel like if you're going by logic, it like has to be this one. Oh.
Oh, too bad. Try again. The hand is quicker than the eye.
I'll see you in hell. All right? What on earth? How am I not getting that? Okay. So basically we have the little crown puzzle. I'm gonna write that down, or not crown, but the, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. The suit puzzle in the basement. I'm gonna write that down. And then we have the card guessing as well. All right, let's try to talk to this Yahoo.
Nancy Drew, Simone Mueller, don't worry, Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
The premiere's been canceled?
Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is small potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled, or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
She's pumped about it.
I don't think we should get the press into this before the police have had a chance to investigate.
Where are you from?
River Heights. Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
People are gonna be wishing they were kidnapped? No.
This theater's going to be demolished in 3 days. Brady can help search if he wants, but I'm not going to sit back and wait for him to save the day.
Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy, I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
I was on the phone.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened, and that the kidnapper had to be someone who was inside the theater. Care to comment?
Why don't you tell that little gray troll that I think he did it, just to keep himself from dying of boredom in this old dump.
That's so mean.
That's my comment.
So mean and so true. Okay.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Bye now.
Okay. We talked to her. We went in the basement. Let's... Ooh, we can go get the chewed gum at some point. Let's go talk to Brady. Oh. He's not here?
It's locked.
Still locked. I thought he would be back for sure. Oh, there he is.
Any news?
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Me? You think I kidnapped Maya and then breezed in here just 4 minutes later? Where would I hide her? In my back pocket?
Not in those pants. They are way too tight.
Just answer the question, Prince Charmstrong.
Charmstrong?
I picked that up from Nicholas. Now please proceed.
Well, I was late getting back from a haircut. This is hard for me. I think my hairline might be receding. It's miserable. Simone's gonna go through the roof.
Nancy is... I feel like she's like the most impolite in this game, obviously, because the stakes are high. She gives people the most attitude in this game.
Who's this Simone, and how do you know her?
Simone Mueller, CEO of my life. My agent. Focus on being wholesomely smoldering, she says, and leave the rest to me. So I do. She's been setting up Premier HQ in the women's dressing room. Haven't you heard her snarling at people on the phone?
So you hate her, or what?
How do you keep up with all of your fans, Brady? A big star like you must get hundreds of emails.
Hundreds? Try thousands. All my email goes through Simone. She reads it, she writes back. Control issues, you know? Off the record. Any message that says love Brady is just a big electronic smooch from her.
Do you mind if I take a look around in here?
Be my guest.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. Alright, so we know we can go get the gum. Let's go make that happen. Is it... Where is it? Ha! Here we go. So gross. Good thing Joseph isn't, ooh, these eyes are red. Never noticed that. Yeah, good thing Joseph isn't really keeping up on some of this stuff. Now we have this nasty chewed gum. Okie dokie. Now we got the reach. Blam. Okay, and do I for some reason I feel like
This one's missing.
don't put it back.
This one's missing.
Yeah, we gotta use it for something else. Okay, so now I have it. And Joseph also said we could call for the plans. Let's see, did we don't have a notebook or anything. Do we have the number? Where do we get that number? Did I miss out on that? Whoops. Let's try this.
Hello? Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Nancy, it's about time. How's St. Louis?
Something terrible has happened. Maya went to
You're
Brady's dressing room
George.
to interview him. I guess he wasn't there. She screamed, and now she's gone. I think she's been kidnapped.
Oh my gosh. Why would anyone want to kidnap Maya?
I received a threatening
That
phone
is
call. Somebody
throwing
wants
me way
desperately to
off.
stop
That's
this demolition,
George's
and they're
voice
holding
from a
Maya as a
different game.
bargaining tool.
That's terrible. Have you called the police?
I called, all right, but get this. According to standard procedure, they can't get involved until Maya has been missing for 24 hours.
What could possibly be standard about a girl getting kidnapped?
They're not convinced it's a kidnapping.
Well, how did she disappear then? Poof? Alakazam?
Sergeant Ramsey says it could be a prank, or Maya might have just taken off or something.
Sergeant Ramsey obviously doesn't know Wash U's most dedicated reporter.
It's true. The only way she would have abandoned this story is if someone dragged her away from it.
Do Maya's parents know?
They always travel this time of year, remember? And besides, I've got to find Maya before this demolition. I doubt her parents could get back from the other side of the world before then anyway.
What a mess.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been so personally attached to a case.
Call me back when you know more. I'll get a hold of George and Ned and let them know what's going on. Poor Maya. I guess the only consolation is that she's got you on the rescue mission.
Ned, sure.
Hello?
Ned, it's me.
Nancy. Bess called and told me what happened with Maya. I've been worried sick.
Did she tell you what the police said?
About the 24-hour delay? Yeah, she told me. But I have faith in you, Nancy. You've solved plenty of cases before without help from the police. So let's get down to business. Who are your suspects?
It seems there were only 4 people in the building at the time of the kidnapping, besides Maya and myself. Brady Armstrong, Simone Mueller, his agent, Nicholas Falcone, a political activist, and the caretaker, Joseph Hughes.
Any hunches?
Not yet. I've got a lot of work to do.
Call me anytime. I'll try to stay close to the phone.
Let's
By the
get
time I
this
finally got to talk
out
to
of the way.
Simone Mueller, she had heard all about the kidnapping and canceled the premiere of Vanishing Destiny.
Sounds like bad news travels fast around old theaters.
That's just the thing. Simone didn't seem to think Maya's kidnapping was bad news at all. She kept calling it a great opportunity. She kept saying what fabulous publicity it's going to be for Brady.
Sounds like she knows how to turn a profit in any situation.
The question is she just responding to the situation, or did she have a hand in creating it in the first place?
No flies on you, Nancy Drew. Sounds to me like your detective mind is in high gear.
What does that mean? No flies on you? Not sure. We will not get a hint.
Bye, Ned.
Go get him, Nancy.
Yet. Ned's voice is as my brain thinks it should be, so that's great. Okay, so it's not this number. I don't think it's that number. But he did tell us to call the city. Where the heck would I have that information? I guess we could go talk to him again.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, shoot. I don't know how to deal with that. Okay.
Tell me about that old key-making machine in the lobby. Has it been out of order long?
It's been broken for a spell. The kids lost interest in it when video games came along.
Those darn
But I bet it
video
wouldn't be hard to
games.
fix. I'd love for you to see how it works. And then you could make yourself a little souvenir from the Royal Palladium. Or send a key to your sweetheart.
So where will you go after the demolition? Are you planning to retire?
Greasewood, Arizona. My brother Jake is there. It's a tiny town with no movie theater, so we're gonna put one on the map. I got some money saved.
Gotta go now.
Chin up.
Wonder if Greasewood is real. Wonder if Arizona is real. So, the number for the city maps. Where would that be?
Nancy, what's the 411?
Come on, Nancy, you know what that is.
411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang.
The
You know,
haps.
the 411, the deal, the lowdown.
Oh, the information?
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
I mean, I agree. I do agree.
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
Catch you later.
Baloney.
Fight the power.
You bet I will. Fight the power. I do agree with with a lot of what Nicholas says, except for not with his shorts. Okay, I feel like I just missed something big on being able to call for the plans. I thought there was like a notebook where stuff got written down by the phone or something. Is that wrong? Like right here. No? Okay. What else can we do? We can... We got the gear and this bulb. I don't think we can use any of those yet. I don't think we looked at all the boxes. Or at least not this side. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, a quarter? Not sure what that's for. So there's this box, and then I think there's just the one other. So now we've exhausted those options. Can we look at anything new in here? No. I don't want to talk to her. Back into this path. I don't think I missed anything in here, but we can for sure go through it again. Ooh. Nothing new.
It's locked.
Still locked. I'll just check it 500 more times. No. Maybe. Maybe the puzzle downstairs. Maybe you just need to do one of each. Could be it. Oh no, it already is one of each. Ah, well. Is there, I mean, a lot of them have spades. Oh no, that changed so many. Oh no. That one goes by itself. Nice. What would have... What... Oh! The machine that I can't beat is wanting you to find the ace of spades. That's probably the hint. Ah, ha, ha. Okay. I don't like solving a puzzle without knowing why. So that makes me feel a little better. Okay, these move. Where is her chin? Where's your chin at, girl? Not quite. There we go. That's not quite right. I really like puzzles like this and sliders as well. Ooh. Oh no, that's fine. Not quite. Not quite. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's the top of her hair. There we go. And the last bit of hair. There we go. Oh, nice.
Something's missing here.
Oh, we need
Something's
another.
missing here.
Oh no, we have the other. Sweet. What do we got? A small black key. Maybe that came from the projector thing. Oh, okay, we got a big letter. Dear Mr. Houdini, congratulations on your latest unbelievable feat. Never have I seen a crowd at the Royal Palladium so enthralled by a performer. Stupendous. Honestly, I was assured that the watery grave was inescapable, even for a master such as yourself. Really, if I'd had any notion of risking my money, I might not have offered so grandiose a reward. Oh, what a long build-up into not paying someone. After all, what man is made of money? Isn't that right, Mr. Houdini? My point is, well, I must admit that my cash flow is a little tight at the moment. More specifically, I do not have the $50,000 available to give you at this time. $50,000, probably way more money back then. The theater is young, but bound for glory. I'm sure you'll agree. My bank account is still recovering from the building expense, so I'm sure you understand, sir. Not paying Houdini is a bad look. However, this letter is an announcement of a golden opportunity, Mr. Houdini, not one of gloomy regret. In lieu of cash, and in accordance with my lawyer's counsel, I am prepared to offer you a reward far more valuable than cash. I would like to make you my business partner by transferring 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater into your name. Just think of it. Together we can make the Royal Palladium the foremost venue in the world for magic. Stupendous. Stupendous, you see? Certainly, a man as brilliant and worldly as yourself will recognize this as an irresistible offer and realize that there is no need to squabble over the petty details of $50,000 of your reward or invite the press to make a mountain out of a molehill in this affair. Please sign below and return this document to me if you agree to proceed with the transfer of 50% ownership of the theater into your name. In so doing, you will also be agreeing to not sue me or publicly defame me. A detailed contract will follow. Stupendous. I am looking forward to a mutual rewarding relationship with you, Mr. Houdini. Sincerely, J.J. Thompson. La 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 la. Okay, they both sign it. So Houdini owned half of the theater. And we got this key. Stupendous. Okay, I'm glad we figured that out. Will it let me find the card now? You mother.
Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card. Congratulations!
I wonder if it only lets you win.
Don't forget to collect
if you've done that puzzle, or if I just got lucky. Probably that. What is this?
Your audience will be dazzled.
Flash paper. Slide the flash paper ring through your middle finger, and then flip the bird. Use the flint wheel or finger flasher to create a spark, then throw the flash paper and watch as it ignites. Your audience will be dazzled by a bright light and a puff of smoke. Ooh, don't let it be used by children. Okay. Neat.
Your audience will be
already saw it. Already saw it.
Your audience will be dazzled.
I get it, Nancy. The audience will be dazzled. Do I back up and do I take it? I don't know. I took it, right? Yeah. All right, all right. They will be dazzled. Okay, now we have a key. Let's see, there was a locked drawer in Brady's room. And then there was a projector key, which I don't really understand what the key is for. Maybe it opens like the side of it? Probably that, to access all the stuff, but
it's locked.
We can try this.
It's locked.
Okay. All right, we tried, we failed.
Any news?
Talk to you later, Brady.
Don't be a stranger.
I guess let's go see if... Did I already check this out? I think I did. Yeah, let's go see if I can use that key anywhere up in the projector room. I don't know if I've come down this exact walkway. No, I have. Okay. Just checking. He won't let me touch this though.
Don't touch that projector here. It's a temperamental old beast.
Okay, so I can't mess with that.
Hey there, Nancy.
The history of this theater is so rich. I'm surprised the city of St. Louis isn't more interested in preserving it.
Well, they are interested. The Historical Society's been working like the dickens to get this place declared a landmark. But someone downtown has been stalling. They're awfully close.
Gotta go now.
Chin up.
Ooh, okay. Man, I am a little bit stuck. Faster than I thought I would be.
What's up? Can't talk long. Gotta check on my people.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal. But with this place, it's ultra personal.
True that.
My grandma, Louisa Falcone, designed the molds for all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
That's cool.
Wow, I can see why you would hate to let it be destroyed. After all, this artwork is her legacy.
True, true. But there's more. I guess the architect-owner guy, J.J. Thompson, ran out of cash before the building was done. He never paid my grandma dime one, and then he denied that she had ever done the work in the first place.
Well, that kind of adds up based on that letter.
Didn't she fight it?
Yeah, she was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never signed any contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to sue him or any of that. So I guess she just had to let it go.
I wonder why Thompson would cheat her like that.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke. And then the Great Depression hit. She could never afford to work as an artist again.
What did she do instead?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone? She just kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter bone in her body. I think she had a happy life. But this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history, it's for justice.
And for art.
Can't you get some justice now?
My family has been trying for years, but there doesn't seem to be anything on record that links her to this place. Nancy, could you do me a favor?
I would be excited to help him.
Maybe there's
find
something
that.
buried in the theater.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
You got it.
If I run across the name Louisa Falcone or anything else that might help, you'll be the first to know.
You're cooler than I thought, Nancy.
I'm not the one with the tucked in shirt, okay? She is probably wearing mom jeans though.
I try to play it down.
We'll play it cool. All right, so we've talked to pretty much everyone except Simone. We've been avoiding talking to her. I still don't really have a number to call. Maybe I have to go talk to her, unfortunately. They always gotta have the, oh, what was that? The Society of American Magicians would like to thank Harry Houdini for his great generosity and tireless devotion to promoting the craft of magic. As president of the society for 10 years, Mr. Houdini brought worldwide recognition to the art and helped to foster the careers of countless aspiring magicians. We are honored to follow in his footsteps. Okay. Oh. Okay, it's talking about some sort of illusion. The Houdini transformation simply brought the house down. The illusion began with 2 iron cages being lowered from the ceiling to the stage. Bess gracefully stepped into the first cage and got lifted 3 feet into the air. As stagehands covered her with a cage-length curtain, Harry Houdini stepped into the adjacent iron cage. While he was lifted up, Houdini transfixed us with a penetrating stare and began a countdown. At 3, his cage came to a halt, 3 feet above the stage. At 2, a cage-length curtain quickly enveloped the magician, but it was not Houdini's voice who shouted 1. In less than a heartbeat after it was dropped, the curtain was instantly lifted, revealing Bess Houdini. I wonder if she's real. Standing where her husband had been but a moment. I'm gonna guess that the sentence finishes with "but a moment ago." Oh, I can read this side. Okay, well, I think we read the important part. All right, Simone. Let's chit-chat.
On your stage name, I'm thinking Samantha Quick. You love it, right?
How long have you been Brady's agent?
I discovered him on an electric spring morning 6 years ago. He was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck. I was craving an all-beef Frank at 7 a.m. He's been the jewel in my crown ever since.
I mean, pizza for breakfast, I can hang with. Hot dog for breakfast?
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
No. Okay, we've talked to everybody. So what am I not doing? Can't put the quarter anywhere. I checked the basement. I got this stuff from the creepy card guessing game. I got the got the safe open. Can I pull this fire alarm? No. Yeah, I feel like the thing I need to do is call about the plans, and I somehow didn't get that number. We'll just call 911 again.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a non-emergency line. Calls will be answered in the order they will receive. All operators are busy helping other callers. We will be with you as soon as possible. Your patience is appreciated.
Oh, they're literally putting me on hold. With this beautiful computer Renaissance fair music.
You've reached the St. Louis Police
Oh,
Department.
what?
This is a...
They tricked me. Okay, I guess we will call the responsible way. I don't think there's a chance. Well, obviously I think there's a chance if I'm writing it down. That city number, maybe they could transfer me, but I don't think so. All right, the police.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
How am I stuck this early?
Hi, you've reached Ned and Omega Chi Epsilon.
Not
I'm
you
here to take
too,
your call
Ned.
right now, so please try again later. And Nancy, if this is you, I'll be back in a flash.
Ned is always available to answer the phone. I'm crushed.
Hello?
It's me again.
Hi, Nancy. I've got George here, too.
Bess filled me in, Nancy. Any developments?
I'm just searching the theater, questioning suspects.
And?
Is the same person voicing both of them? This is freaking me out.
Brady said Simone wants him to appear wholesomely smoldering to his public. What in the world do you think that means?
Well, wholesome makes me think of apple pie.
And to smolder, according to my trusty dictionary, is to burn slowly from the inside, without flame.
So, he's a sweetie pie on the outside, but too hot to touch.
Oh boy.
Did you have to bring this up with Bess here, Nancy?
It seems like the two things don't go together. One is safe, the other is dangerous.
Interesting. Maybe that's Brady's whole dilemma. He doesn't know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy.
Which is exactly why he can't be trusted.
He cannot be trusted.
I met Nicholas
That's true.
Falcone, the leader of Hadit. His organization is camped out in front of the theater, demonstrating against the demolition.
What's the deal with Hadit?
Nicholas says he's sworn to slay the dragon of corporate Generica.
All in favor of men who slay dragons. Say aye.
Honestly, Bess, what are we going to do with you? Nancy, what in the world is Generica?
I think it's a term for what this country would be like if suddenly it all looked the same.
Oh, you mean if it became generic? Like a bar of soap that's just called soap.
Right. Hadit believes that protecting historical buildings is key to preserving our national character.
That sounds noble.
Yeah, except he practically jumped for joy when I told him the kidnapper's motive is to save the theater.
Uh-oh. Sounds like you better keep an eye on him, Nancy.
Got it.
Nicholas told me that his grandmother did a lot of the artwork inside the theater, but that J.J. Thompson, the original owner, never paid her or even gave her credit for it.
That's terrible. I can see why he's so dedicated to saving the theater then.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about this J.J. Thompson.
Maybe you can help Nicholas get his grandmother the credit she deserved.
I told him I'd keep my eye out for anything that would prove her connection to this place.
I wonder if J.J. left any of his personal effects behind.
If he did, I'm sure they're gone now. His kids must have cleared the place out when they
Definitely
remodeled in
not. There's tons of
1956,
crap
a few
everywhere.
years after he died. That's when it became a movie theater.
You never know, Nancy. If there's one thing your detective work proves every time, it's that old buildings are the keepers of old secrets.
Let's just hope this building lives long enough to tell.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Be careful.
Whew, okay. I already checked out what's in this corner. Can't come over here, right? Looks like it won't let me waste my quarter. Can I look at the menu? No.
How goes the search?
Oh. We got lots to say.
I haven't found anything that mentions your grandmother, but I did find something very interesting about the ownership of the theater.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that J.J. Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
Let's just say that J.J. Thompson found himself in a tight spot.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
From what I can tell, J.J. had to give Harry Houdini 50% of the theater as the reward.
Ha! Serves that swindler J.J. right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
Enlighten me.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then whoever inherited it from Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Yes.
Which means they don't have the authority to knock this building down.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
What kind of van do you think he has? We talking VW Bug, kidnapper van, windowless, Astro.
County Administration.
Oh.
314-555-3309.
This is where we find it. Yeah, Joseph tells us to do that, but then doesn't give us the number. And we can't look in the phone book, which seems like a good option. Banana. Okay.
Nancy? It's Joseph. Wait till you see this. Come to the projection room.
What?
Nancy, take a look at
what
this.
What do you got? Ugh.
Oh my gosh, Maya's press pass.
Brady found it.
Where?
Found it? Where?
He didn't say. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Just when I have a lead? No way! I've got to keep searching.
You won't be any help to Maya if you get too tired to think.
Ugh. Fine.
Okay, I surrender.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, let's try the police number again.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing Persons Unit, please.
Please hold missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator, and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't gonna have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada yada yada. But Nick Falcone can slime his way out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
Who is that? Him talking about Nick Falcone was reminding me of... There's a girl that posted up in a... I don't know if it was a redwood or it was a huge tree. She like posted up in there and wouldn't come down so they couldn't destroy it. And I feel like her name was Butterfly or something like that. But maybe I'm insane. Julia Butterfly Hill. Julia Lorraine Hill, best known as Julia Butterfly Hill, sorry, I'll get rid of this dial tone, is an American environmental activist and tax redirection advocate. She lived in a 200-foot tall, approximately 1,000-year-old California redwood tree for 738 days between December 10th of 1997 and December 18th of 1999. She lived in a tent near the top of the tree, affectionately known as Luna, to prevent the Pacific Lumber Company loggers from cutting it down. She ultimately reached an agreement with the lumber company to save the tree and is the author of the book The Legacy of Luna. So that's awesome. You gotta have like some serious, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, you gotta have some resolve to do something like that. It's really cool. Okay, everyone keeps telling me to go to bed. All these men keep telling me to go to bed. Ah.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy. Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we are back to start day 2 of the game. We're feeling cozy this evening. And once we saw all the protesters outside, now this is what we're coming into the theater to. Okay, so it's like a funeral wreath. Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition? All right, quite dark. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened before. Oh, we found the press pass. Well, we didn't find the press pass. Joseph gave us the press pass. And he said Brady found it. So let's go ask him where. I don't know why I'm knocking. Oh, he's gone. Let's snoop in his book. You are what you project, becoming the captain of your own destiny. You are my oyster. Now open up and hand over the pearls. Yee. Fame, fortune, and social popularity. Body language too. You are going straight to the top. Yes. He has written in. This page is marked with some dialogue between a cabin boy and a captain. Oh, okay, it's not dialogue. It's saying, like, if you were a cabin boy, you would say this. If you were a captain, you would say this. So instead of saying, I'll get that for you, sir, you say, I'm busy, get it yourself. Or you say, minimum wage is okay with me. But instead you should say, there is no limit to my worth. How to be assertive. All right. I can dig it. Isn't it time you grabbed your destiny by the horns and sailed it into the sunset? Come back here and swap the deck. You work for me, Captain Brady. Simone overboard. Okay, so he's got some hard feelings towards her. In a rut, want to change your life right this minute? Why not start by changing your outfit? The clothes you put on say a lot about your attitude, so why not put on success from head to toe? The key to enhanced self-presentation is in the stars. Astro style guide. Oh, it's telling you how to dress based on your sign. So he must be a Gemini. Gemini style, you have a big new project coming up. Gemini, you'll want to project a new sense of adventure and daring, but at the same time, you'll need people to take you seriously. Consider a theme and then accessorize. Wild Wild West. Try alligator skin boots, a shiny pair of spurs, and a turquoise studded belt buckle. Pirate of the High Seas. Try ruffled shirt, eye patch, gold hoop. These are just costumes. All right. Some good advice, some also not so good advice. Why can't I open this drawer? Let me in. Let's see if Simone is available. Why am I being so polite?
This call's priority. Try me later.
Oh, pardon me. I guess we could call the cops and be like, where are you? Since it's been the full day, right? Oh, and we can call the county administration for the plants.
Records, Madeline speaking.
Hi, I'm looking for the blueprints for the Royal Palladium Theater. Do you have them on file?
Are you a county employee?
No, just a citizen on a mission.
Okay,
Well, we do keep blueprints on file. Let's see. The computer says there are 2 sets for the Palladium, 1923 and 1956. Do you have a preference?
1923, please. The originals.
Would you like to hold while I retrieve them?
Sure, thanks.
I really like this hold music style a lot.
Ma'am?
Yes, I'm still here.
It's very strange, ma'am. They're gone.
Gone? You mean someone checked them out?
Oh, we don't allow people to check them out. You can bring the
Is
blueprints
this
to
what
our reading
people
room
from
and study them
St. Louis
there,
sound
but
like?
they're not supposed to leave the building. I can't imagine where they could be. Hold on, let me see if Charles knows.
Definitely sounds more like a Wisconsin, Minnesota accent.
Ma'am, this is so strange. Charles says some guy was just in here looking at them a few days ago.
What did he look like?
Hold on.
Back on hold so much.
Hello? Charles said the guy had a hat on. He never really got a look at the guy.
Was he young or old?
Hey, Charles, young or old? Energetic is all Charles remembers.
Energetic?
Okay, well, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm working on some things over here at the Royal Palladium. Could you do a search for the blueprints?
Sure thing. I'll put in a find request. Call back in 5 to 7 business days.
Next week? Oh, I'm afraid I don't have that kind of time. Is there any way to expedite the search?
I'm afraid not. The guy who does our misplaced material searches just returned from a month of paternity leave, and he's swamped.
I see.
This is urgent?
Yes, it's urgent, all right. But I'll figure something out. Thanks, Madeline.
Good luck.
Bye.
I'm surprised she's not pushier with them on that. Okay, so it said the guy in there was energetic, which to me is pointing obviously more towards Nick or Brady because they are younger. And Simone is not a man. Okay. Let's go talk to the last person. Joseph. Okay, we now have missing posters. Vietnamese. I remember thinking this was strange when I first played it. Part oily, part dry. Eyes, teeth, even and in good repair. Lasted, birthmark. Maya win. Why is Brady's face on it? Brady Armstrong is offering signed posters for information. Pony up some money, dog. Posters are not cutting it.
I'm sorry you had to see that wreath, Nancy. It's disgusting.
I don't really know why. I feel like if this was real life, you would just like, well, no, you wouldn't chuck it. You'd give it to the police as evidence.
I'm afraid Maya's in real danger.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
It's just strange. I mean, why would the kidnapper go to the trouble to have that thing arranged and delivered here?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over it like ants on a picnic.
Where did those missing posters come from?
I can't say for sure, but I can make an educated guess.
Oh, yeah, Simone.
I have a feeling you and I are betting on the same horse here.
Can you believe the way she diverted all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote Brady as the big hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
Who is this J.J. Thompson character anyway?
Old JJ. Owner, visionary, wheeler dealer. JJ loved a magic show. He had this place built with those kind of big spectacle shows in mind. JJ also happened to love the sight of his own mug in the mirror. You can tell by the way he ornamented the auditorium with his own head.
Did I see that? I saw the portrait. The auditorium. I'll have to look around.
The police told me Nicholas Falcone is known for using extreme tactics to further his political causes. Why are you letting him use the lobby as his headquarters?
Nicholas has been hanging around this theater since he was a little boy. I know how torn up he is about the theater. This'll be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
Yeah, in real life, we all probably would have been kicked out of the theater at this point.
Gotta go now.
Chin up!
If the police are taking it seriously. Which, if they still aren't, then I guess that's why. Okay, we don't have anything on the list. We did the card guessing. We got that safe in the basement. We called on the plans. Oh, he's back.
Nancy, what's the 411?
Thanks to you, the police think this whole kidnapping is a hoax.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony, no nothing.
They've got nothing on me.
So you have or have not used kidnapping to further your causes in the past?
I am not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
I believe him. Maybe you'd better think about being in on the law and down with the truth. Sure.
Ever hear of the wrath of Nancy Drew?
But I don't think he's
It's
lying.
not a pretty sight, Nicholas. Not pretty at all.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on your side.
That's true.
Tell
He
me about
doesn't
your
want the
relationship with the police.
theater demolished.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
They're digging through his garbage.
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years. It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus. Hadit's about action, not paperwork.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Fight the power. Okay, we've spoken to him. I don't know where to put this quarter. I feel like all of this is projector related that we have. So, let's think. Said something about JJ ornamenting the auditorium with his face. What did he mean by that? Is there like a big, like, mold plaster cast of his head somewhere? I don't think so. Maybe, no, he would have said lobby, if that's what he meant, I think. Oh, it must be these, it's gotta be the face, the multiple faces up here. Took me a minute, but I got there. Okay. Let's think. Let's think. Oh, we've got some more stuff to read. James Jehoshaphat Thompson. Born in Hannibal, Missouri, Thompson was the fifth son of Jasper Jiminy Thompson, James Jehoshaphat, and Mary Tally Monroe, while the four older sons followed in their father's footsteps, serving their community as large animal veterinarians. James Jehoshaphat was a born entrepreneur and showman. At the age of 6, he was already selling tickets to local boys to see one of his older brothers birthing a calf. JJ could attract an audience to almost any event. At the age of 18, he moved to St. Louis to make it big. By the age of 34, he had designed and built the Royal Palladium Theater, with grand ambitions to make this theater one of the foremost venues in the country for magic acts. He had the stage specially built to attract and accommodate the masters: Frank Chappau, Dizzy Notion, Rufus Smoke and Mirrors Brown, Zagad the Magnificent, and the greatest of them all, Harry Houdini. Over the course of Thompson's lifetime, the Royal Palladium became world-renowned. After his death, his children carried on the entertainment tradition, and the theater remains in the Thompson name to this day. Oh, Woolly Hammer, play on. Maybe there's more stuff throughout this hall that we need to be looking at. Magdalena Applewhite, Brigadine. That picture. Lauren Bryn and Ted Sachi. Yeah, I don't think these are helping us. It's just atmosphere. I think we thoroughly checked downstairs. We'll go down there just to double check. Already came over here. Very suspicious, but we cannot access. Okay. Well, we checked down there. Maybe Simone is off the phone.
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
She is.
You made the posters? When?
After Brady found her press pass, of course.
Shaming her will do no good.
I need to talk to Brady. Where is he now?
Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, you look real torn up about it.
What do you know about that wreath?
I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
The feeling is not mutual. She says he's about to get back. That probably doesn't mean right this second, but we can dream. Okay. So, press conference needs to happen. But I'm not quite sure what else we need to do before that.
I got the number. I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't a Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
Okay, so he tracked down a Houdini descendant.
But it couldn't hurt to give her a call. I'll get right on that.
Oh, we got more posters. What is this? Oh, the number. Eustacia Andropov. Does it? Yes, okay. 1-813-555-3248.
Yes, hello.
Hello, is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life.
From the letter.
Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time
But
ago,
also,
Mrs. Andropov,
what else are you
but this
doing?
is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Shermy, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well,
I'll
I
write
should
it down
have
just
this
in
letter
case.
from Shermy around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacobs repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropov. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
When she was shuffling through her papers, she said cat food coupons and jacuzzi repair. She's got cats and a jacuzzi. Eustacia is living her best life. Okay, Library of Congress. 1202-555-5000.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world. I simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
And what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself. It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Pretty trusting of Nicholas Falcone. She's going to send it right to him.
Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you, Sherman. You know, he kind of sounds like, I looked it up. Matthew Macfadyen, the guy who plays Tom in Succession and also Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice, the Keira Knightley version. So I was just picturing him for that phone call. Okay, so he's gonna look through for a document. I don't think we have any immediate tasks from that phone call.
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
She didn't know much, but she gave me the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
Sherman Trout is on our side. Keep your eyes peeled for a special delivery.
Way to go, Nancy! You're on fire!
You bet. Let's see.
Can you believe Brady's agent has called this press conference to trump up his heroics? She can barely even remember Maya's name.
Don't worry, Nancy. This cowboy will be on the scene with a megaphone in each holster. I guarantee you the press will get more than they bargained for.
Awesome.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
You got it. Okay. So, press conference keeps getting brought up. Man, I feel like my nose and my scalp are itchy right now. I've been remodeling and doing sheetrock stuff, and it's so dusty. What is the fastest way? I don't think I know. Aha.
How are you holding up?
You've already been a big help. Is there anything you can tell me about Maya's press pass?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
Good save. Real smooth. Great job on the posters.
Balcony, basement, whatever. It's just my friend's life that's in danger here.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
Oh, really? Is somebody operating you by remote control?
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
You gotta take control of your own life, like that book says, Brady.
That's funny. I don't see any gun to your head. Just a wad of money dangling in front of your nose.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later. Not now, Nancy.
What?
Not now, Nancy.
What about now?
Not now, Nancy.
Or now?
Not now, Nancy.
Whatever, Brady. Okay, so everybody's just talking about the press conference. I should have gone out that other way. Is it gonna happen yet?
Okay, folks, we're about to get started here.
Oh yeah. It's pretty quiet.
Dear Bess,
in the...
remember Maya Wynn from high school?
Oh.
I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie.
Maybe that will make it so we can hear a little better. Didn't change anything.
All for coming.
Yeah, you can
I'm
hear
only
better in
sorry
here.
that the circumstances of our
'Cause it's
meeting
out front.
are not more festive. Wouldn't it be nice if we were all gathered here today to revel in the
Okay,
blockbuster
this is our
success
chance to snoop.
of Brady Armstrong's
I don't need to listen to that. We need to snoop. Which one? No. Man, I really have not figured out which curtain is which here. Oh, it's because they're like symmetrical hallways. They're not linked hallways. I see. Okay, we already looked through Brady's stuff. Let's go look through Simone's stuff. This is like the only time she... Why am I knocking? It's the only time she hasn't been here. Hoo-hoo. Snoop, snoop. We got a brush. We got a camera. Nice. If it ain't Baroque, then take our doors. Oh no, if you ain't Baroque. Chuck's Fried Clucks. Aha. Okay, so it is in the basement. Oh. Oh, they're just taking it everywhere. Real nice. Let's see. Code. Is it on one of these cards? Okay, she's got a card for another agent. Mama Centric's Wellness Garden. Sounds nice. Happy Spines. Okay, she's looking into some self-care. I support it. Martini and Sushi Bar. Georgie Bear. Birthday cell, shirt size, shoe size. Kind of strange. Ah, Ginger's 24-hour Flower-rama. Funeral wreath style A, ribbon RIP, note to nothing tacky. Mission failed. 300 bucks. Woo! Spendy. Okay, is there anything on any of these cards that tell me what her code might be? Oh, I didn't see this. I mean, the only thing that's like handwritten here is this. What was his birthday? Like 8? Oh, it's not a code. Is it a puzzle? Did I just super F it up? I feel like yes, I did. Oh. Okay, that's how I get the center. How do I get the middle one to even be? Is it 813? don't really get the point of this. I think it's 813. Does this do it? No. Yes. Okay. Wasn't very much explanation. Okay, welcome to my PDA. Calendar. Just tells me today. Okay. Dear Mr. Armstrong, for starters, I'm a huge fan. I've been seeing your movie since I was like 14. To this day, I still think your best performance was in Lie Like a Rug, but who knows, maybe Vanishing Destiny will top it. Oh, this is from Maya. Scoop win at breakingnews.net. I'm in college at Washington University now, and I'm planning to go to your premiere at the Royal Palladium. I'm contacting you because I'm hoping to interview you for an article I'm writing for my school paper. I'm sure you're very busy, but could I stop by your dressing room the afternoon of the premiere? I only have a few questions. The interview would only take 20 minutes or so. What do you think? Please write back. Hi Maya, sure I'd be happy to meet with you, so long as we provide any and all photos of me for the article. Gotta control those photos. Also, we need to get a full page ad for Destiny in your school paper. We spoke to advertising and they claim it's past the deadline. Can you pull a few strings? You know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. What do you say? Looking forward to meeting you. Ciao, Brady. Yes, like he said, a big electronic smooch from Simone. Brady's not gonna say ciao. Dear Mr. Armstrong, thank you for being so generous about your time. As far as your ad goes, I checked with the advertising guys and they say a deadline's a deadline. Sorry, but don't worry, I'm sure the premiere will sell out. I know tons of people who are going. I'll stop by your dressing room in the afternoon for the interview. Sincerely, Maya. So she's like, I can't do the scratch your back part, but I'll see you for the interview. I like it, it's ballsy. Dear Brady, my friend Linda said you did all of your own dance moves in Dr. Salsa. Is this true? That title. If it is, that's really cool. You were so good in that movie. I watched it 4 times in one day. Whoa. Will you ever do another movie with Tracy Martin? She is so cool. Right back. Sarah Capsback. Brady, I've written you 22. How many emails are there? Brady, I've written you 22 emails and I haven't heard anything back. Teen Style Magazine says you care about your fans and you're not stuck up. So what's your problem? Right back. All caps. If you don't, I'm going to join Leaf Jenkson's fan club instead of yours. Your #1 fan, Desi. Hi Brady, I'm writing because I just read an article in PQ magazine that said sometimes men who have ponytails are really just trying to cover up a bald spot. You don't have a bald spot, do you? Oh, sad. Please tell, I promise I can keep a secret. Your biggest fan, Zima. Hey Brady, what's up? I'm wondering what your next movie is going to be, but I'm also wondering, can you play the guitar? I think you should start a band. I'm in a band. We're called Senator Spanky. Cool, huh? Well, you should be in one too. I bet you'd rock. Well, I gotta start my homework. Right back. Hi Brady, as far as dudes go, I'm probably your #1 fan. I'm also a young actor, 12 going on 13, and I'm wondering if you have any tips for me. How'd you get discovered? Please help me. Sincerely, J.R. Stetson. P.S. Do you think this is a good stage name? P.P.S. Your ponytail is cool. What kind of hair gel do you use? Aquanet. Man to Man. Okay, is that it? Oh. Okay, sent from. Oh, she's still using the same email. Georgie Bear, thanks for your message. I miss you too, sugar. Can't talk though. A lot is happening here. I'm a genius. I'll tell you all about it when I get back. Love, you're some monster. Hi Carol, listen, something's come up and we won't be flying out of St. Louis tomorrow as planned. I'll get back to you when I know something definite, but for now, just cancel the flight, will you please? Thanks, Simone Mueller. Cecil, things are going better than I could have hoped for. The premiere is off for now. The news is spreading like wildfire. Tell Rhonda great work. Keep me posted. Listen, Cecil, have you been brushing Miss Sparkles? I checked in with her this morning on the webcam and she's looking awfully bedraggled. She's a very sensitive cat, Cecil. She hates to have a bad fur day. If she's traumatized when I get home, you'll be sorry you ever met me. Oh, so she does care about an animal. Merv, thanks for getting back to me with those contact sheets so fast. The black and white glossies for Destiny definitely needed another airbrush. Can you do anything to make his jawline look more defined? Let me know. Simone Mueller. Oh, if only she knew what the future would hold for airbrushing. Okay, so I don't know if we needed anything from that, from the PDA, actually. I think those are the only two things we can look at. Can I look at this drawer? What do we got here? Bobby pin, classic. All right. Trying to think if there's anything I have seen that makes me feel like I need to pick the lock or something. Okay, let's go look at Joseph's area, since he always stops us from touching the projector. Let's go touch it. Let's go touch the projector. Oh,
it's locked. It's locked.
Oh, I really thought that was gonna work. Shoot.
It's locked.
Oh. Oh, I have this. No, no, go back. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Let's go out to the lobby.
I should switch the power off.
Fine. Did I take my slide? Nope. I don't really know why I need it back, but I'm gonna take it.
Something's missing here.
Oh. Can I not? Okay, that's the music that plays with the scary card guessing thing. Ooh. How do I make that work? Oh, probably with a code here. Okay. I haven't really tried calling anyone on these inside phones. Maybe I should. Hey, these were back in Stay Tuned for Danger, Vandalay. Wait, can I? Oh, I was gonna say, can we not look at anything? Okay, Herbert Redude and Son, Greasewood, Arizona. For a clean bed and a hot meal and a place to hang your hat, you can always room with the Redudes. Dear Mr. Hughes, we received your letter inquiring about the whereabouts of Jacob Hughes. Unfortunately, Jake died 6 months ago. He'd been ill with emphysema for some time, but you'll be glad to know that he enjoyed his cigarettes to the end and died peacefully in his sleep. We regret that we were unable to contact you at the time of his death, but we had no idea that Jake had a brother. He never mentioned any family, and our research didn't turn up any leads. Your brother was cremated according to his last wishes, and no rent was due on his room. Please contact the county coroner's office if you would like to have his ashes shipped to you. We're sorry for your luck. Best of luck. Sorry for your loss. Best of luck. Okay, so he told us that he was going to Arizona to do movie theater with his brother. His brother, he's dead. Is that really all we can look at? How How do I get the code for this? I don't think I've seen anything anywhere. Okay, we've checked everything out in here. Is the press conference still going?
Brady Armstrong
Yes.
is a hero and a regular guy, all rolled into one.
Ooh, I'm swooning.
Put a sock in it, Mr. Camouflage. And without further ado, I'd like to open the floor.
Mr. Camouflage.
Is it true that the girl was at the theater to interview Brady Armstrong? What was the interview about?
Mr. Charmstrong, do you find your fans respond to you more in your chicken suit or in your curly wig?
Did anyone hear her scream?
Ms. Mueller, you're his agent. Chicken suit or curly wig?
Any speculation of where the kidnapper's hiding her? Where did this funeral wreath come from?
Isn't it a little unusual for a movie star to help with a kidnapping like this?
People, one at a time. Brady.
Well, with all of my experience on the silver...
That one voice is definitely the same guy doing the sergeant or the chief. I think it's Sergeant Ramsey. Is it expecting me to snoop in everyone's area? Maybe I can...
It's locked. It's locked.
I think I tried this.
Locked.
What about this? Oh ho ho! Stage Technician's Guide. The Houdini Transformation, Class 5 Authorization. Due to the restricted nature of this stage manipulation's usage, you will need a Class 5 Technician status to perform this procedure, or you can just be Nancy. Preparation. Be sure the control board power button is activated. On the numbered keypad on the control board, enter the 6-digit security code. That's what we need. 121192. Press the left and right fader power buttons to bring power to the fader switches. When cued by the performers, lower the 2 iron cages by moving the left and right fader switches down. After the cages reach the floor, press the magnet button to attach the tunnel columns to the bottoms. After both performers have entered the cages, move the fader switches up slightly to raise the cages 3 feet above the floor. The tunnel columns will still be attached to the cage bottoms, although you will not see them. They are hidden by mirrors. On your cue from performers, press the trapdoor button. Important, you must depress the lock switch after all the stage manipulations have been completed in the proper order. This will lock all the elements in place. For security purposes, all stage elements will move to their original positions if the lock button is not activated. Proper order. The performers in the cages will exchange places via the quick switch box under the stage. A third performer will exchange places with the fourth performer seated in the trick chair in the front row of the auditorium. To access the trick chair from the quick switch box, the third performer will have to use the tunnel system beneath the box. The tunnel system runs from the quick switch box to the magician's room, and the trick chair. Oh, okay, the magician's room is located beneath the stage, and beside the basement is for magicians and related staff performers only. Okay, so we got to do this in the right order. I think it was power on. So put in the code. Power. Left and right to the lowest, and then magnet to get the tunnel going, and then faders go up a little bit, trap door Okay, let's go do it. I'm excited.
Get smart, Nancy Drew. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
Do you think the kidnapper is Violet?
Mr. Charmstrong, have you ever...
Oh, so the press conference is still going. And then that voice came on the PA.
Hello? Hello?
So this person was like just here?
Where the threat came from.
Oh, let's think out loud and into a microphone.
Okay, you rotten kidnapper.
Oh, I was hoping that there would be more. Okay, you rotten kidnapper. I am gonna tear you up. All right, we wanna do the code. 121192. I guess that works now. Power. Left and right. No. Okay. 121192. Okay. Power. Let's move these down. Magnet. Trapdoor. And then I'm assuming this is the lock button. Right? Seems right. Did they come down? Yes. Why won't it let me look closer? All right, well, let's go down to the cages.
Yes, is it true that Detective Nancy Drew is on the case?
That is, in fact, the case of the case. Okay. All right. Get in this cage. Ooh. What is this? Oh, there she is. There's her feet. Ew. No. Her feet are gone. How is this person doing so many things at the same time? It's a little iffy. Okay, I want to make sure I don't miss anything up here. That's the ladder we came down. This is this ladder. Oh, we trapped. Okay. So cool. I'm sure stuff like this exists in theaters for all the production, which is just awesome. Oh, I want to do that puzzle. Yeah, let's do the puzzle first. I can't resist a puzzle.
These pieces won't budge.
Oh.
These pieces won't budge.
Guess not. Decision made for me. Where are we going? Oh.
Help! Is anybody out there?
Who's there?
Jumping Jehoshaphat's.
Nancy.
Nancy? For goodness sake. What are you doing down there? This chair seems to be stuck. Hold on, I'm greasing the wheels here.
Oh, whoops, I need to
I
respond.
found a secret room under the stage. I've got to check it out.
The magician's room. I swear, Nancy, as long as I've worked here, I've never been able to find my way in there.
That's bullcrap.
I found the door, but the pieces that open the door are stuck.
Here.
Ah.
Hurry.
Oh my gosh, that was so close. That was an extreme close-up. Woof. Like, I even knew that was coming, but I did not remember just how close the close-up was. What? All right, let's WD-40 these babies.
This should loosen things up.
All right. Ooh. Heyo. Where's she at? Oh, she's gone.
She was just here.
Pizza.
Her shoe.
Nancy, take the shoe. Take the shoe. Why would you not? I think that makes me leave, so I'm gonna not do that. This room's so cool. Can we look here? Magic secrets. Okay, the phantom message, the effect. Set a sharpened pencil and a small sheet of paper on your magician's stand and select a volunteer from the audience. The imprint of the message will surface amid the applaud of your audience. No way. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I read all of that. Oh. That was too much. I just want to watch someone do magic. I don't want to do it. Whew. Need a nap now. Okay, that also looks like an exit. Guillotine. Whoosh. Woof. Risky. If only there was like an Easter egg where we could put something in here and slice it like an onion. Okay, let's check this thing. I don't want to leave though. No leave. Okay. Oh, maybe that's where we came in. Yes, okay, that's the way we came in. All right, it's taking me a minute, but I'm getting my bearings here. Ooh, what do we got in here?
Rubber is shockproof.
Fun fact. Sure that will come in handy in the near future. All right, that's it. Okay, let's exit this way. Okay, we are here. Oh, and we can go back through. That's nice. Oh my gosh.
The gate is electrified.
This is... Keep this door open. It will automatically lock if it closes. Thanks, Joseph Hughes. All right, let's put on these rubber gloves. And if I'm remembering right, oh my goodness, the noise.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wen from high school?
Okay, yes, I think this is one of these puzzles where you just have to find the ones that stick. 89256. 89256. 892561. 892564. 892564 8925647. 8925643 1. Oh, that was lucky. All right, let's run out of this basement with rubber gloves on and DW-40 in our belt. Ah!
Oh, Nancy. Hey.
I think the kidnapper just moved Maya to a new hiding place. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Wow, are you
Tell
sure?
me, Brady.
I didn't see anything.
Slap him with the
I
rubber
found
glove.
evidence that will prove that Maya's being held in this building.
Wow. Evidence. Where?
I'll talk to you later. I've got to get a hold of Sergeant Ramsey.
For an actor? I don't know, Brady. Yeah, she should have interrogated him right there on the spot with those rubber gloves. Tell me, you villain. Ch-ch. Okay, she said call Sergeant Ramsey. But also, where's Joseph? He should be like up here waiting for me. Will this finally work?
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Sergeant Ramsey, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Miss Drew.
I found Maya.
You found her? So the case is closed.
No.
I found her, and then she disappeared again.
Good grief. This girl's a regular Houdini. All right. What have you got for me?
I found a secret room under the stage. I saw Maya through a peephole, but by the time I got into the room, she was gone. The kidnapper must have moved her.
A peephole, huh? Are you sure you saw her?
Sir, there's evidence. Pizza boxes and one of Maya's shoes. I left everything where it was so you could see for yourself.
So you think the kidnapper's been using this secret room as a base camp? Well, this is very interesting, Miss Drew. It sounds like you've been conducting quite a search.
Oh, yeah.
Now will you please send someone over to investigate?
Yep. Just bear with me while I try to find an available
More
guard.
broccoli?
Help is on the way, Miss Drew.
Great. Bye.
Okay, Joseph. I'm sure you just retreated back to this same spot. Like always.
Hi, Nancy. What happened?
The kidnapper's been holding Maya in that magician's room under the stage.
You found her? Oh, that's great. Where is she now?
By the time I got through that door, the room was empty.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine you saw her?
No. I didn't.
I think the kidnapper moved her, but they left some evidence behind.
Evidence? That should interest the police. Have you called them?
Yes.
Yeah, they said they'll come check it out, but they may not be able to get here for a while.
I'll wait up for the police. You get some rest, Nancy. You're gonna need it for tomorrow.
Make sure they check that magician's secret room.
Does it like force me to go to bed or what? Yes. Okay. Oh boy. Kidnapper demands $50K. The St. Louis Police Department received a call yesterday demanding $50,000 for the return of Maya Wynn, a 19-year-old Washington University student who disappeared 2 days ago. 2 whole days, that's crazy. From movie star Brady Armstrong's dressing room at the historic Royal Palladium Theater. This stunning development marks the first significant lead in a mysterious case. Until now, the police have been reluctant to label Wynn's disappearance as a kidnapping, as there's been no evidence that the girl was taken by force. Wynn, a reporter for the University Student Life newspaper, was at the theater to interview Armstrong for an article. The call came in yesterday. The call came in at 4:36 yesterday afternoon. Due to a voice distortion device, the police are unable to determine whether the caller was male or female, but they were able to trace the call to a payphone in Granite City. According to earlier rumors, the alleged kidnapping was motivated by a fanatic's desire to save the Royal Palladium from today's scheduled demolition, but yesterday's caller made no reference to the theater. The police now believe the kidnappers desperation is financial in nature and will not stop the demolition from proceeding according to schedule. As for the ransom, oh, same thing. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? Oh yeah, no, it's time for severance. It's severance day. So I'm gonna save, and then we will continue the game tomorrow. So it's day 3. This looks new. Nancy, please see me right away. JH. Joseph. Oh, I love money. All right, Nicholas had to do that, right?
Can you believe this ransom demand coming out of thin air?
Yeah, people do that crap all the time.
Did they get any information on the call?
Apparently, the call came from north of here, a town called Granite City. Personally, I think it's a hoax, but now the police are convinced that Maya's not in this building.
That's crazy. She was tied up in the magician's room yesterday. I saw her. And the kidnapper must have been here too, because Maya didn't move herself.
Are you sure the pizza boxes were in that magician's room? Because the police couldn't find anything.
This makes no sense.
What do you mean they couldn't find anything?
They searched the whole building.
Whoever wants to stop the demolition should have left the evidence there to stop the demolition, right? I don't know. How could they miss the boxes? So they think I'm making it up. We'll do
How
this
could
one.
they miss 2 big pizza boxes with leftover pizza inside? What about Maya's shoe?
No trace of that either.
Even without the evidence, that corner of the room had audited. What makes her say
Even
that?
without the evidence, that corner of the room had obviously been lived in recently.
Follow your gut, Nancy. If you think Maya's still here, you keep looking for her, you hear?
Ooh. Let's do this one first.
I got another threat from the kidnapper. That creepy voice came on the PA and told me to stop searching for Maya.
The projection room? But who? Someone must have ducked out of the press conference. I was so busy with crowd control, I didn't even notice.
All right, now let's confront him with the uncomfortable information.
Joseph, I did some checking. You don't really have any family in Greasewood, do you?
Now, what you want to go digging into an old man's life for, Nancy?
Everyone's a suspect. Desperate enough to kidnap
Sorry,
someone.
Joseph, but if you're not going to Greasewood, I have to think maybe you're feeling a little desperate these days. Desperate enough to kidnap someone? You tell me.
Now. I am going to Greasewood, and I'm not desperate. I made up the part about my brother so you wouldn't feel sorry for me. You've got enough to worry about, don't you?
Real smooth.
It's only a matter of hours until the demolition. How are you holding up, Joseph?
Oh, fine. Everything's great. Fine. I was up till the wee hours polishing up the lobby. Heck, I'm even fixing to repair the old keymaker so you can give it a whirl. Guess old habits die hard, eh?
Gotta go now.
Chin up!
Oh, it won't let me.
Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
Yeah, it won't let me zoom in on that even while he's here. Okay, so she was in the magician's room. Whoop. Ah, he's back. Before we talk to him, let's just go check the room again. See if there's any other evidence that we can pick up. Oh no. No. Ah! That scared me. Okay. I thought it was like there's some other instances.
I'm sure this can be repaired.
I think you're delusional, Nance.
I'm sure this can be repaired.
Can I just walk past it? Thank you. Yeah, there's some other Nancy games where stuff falls on you, but you have to like back out. I guess that one I just watched happen. Okay, magician's room. Ah, okay. I'm glad it lets me go in that way. That's nice. Okay, so she was like right here, right? No, I don't see anything. This takes us back through the stage stuff. I don't recall there being any big reason for me to do this. Okay, so the cages are still down. Yeah, that is the corner she was in. Okay, but I can't like leave through that. Can I get out this way? Oh yeah, it does let me leave. So I guess we don't need to look at that chair for any reason. Oh, here we go. Okay, got it. I don't want to. There we go. Okay, let's go talk to Nicholas. Man, I feel like I'm...
Popcorn.
I feel like I got really bad at the controls after I took a little break. Did you deface Charmstrong?
Hola.
Oh.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
That's all. Let's check in with our other people. Let me just look at my notes. Yeah, the last thing I have written down is how to drop the cages and use those.
What are you doing hanging out with that Falcone jerk?
I'm not hanging out with him, Brady. I'm conducting a search here, and I'll take any tip I can get.
That guy's bad news, and he's certainly not gonna help your credibility with the police.
Also, why do you care?
Don't worry. I don't trust him any more than I trust you.
Trust no
or anyone
one.
else around here for that matter.
Just trying to help.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Cool beans.
I'm sure this can be repaired. Why do I keep knocking? I couldn't tell you why.
How's progress?
Okay, so we can accuse her about multiple things. Let's do...
I saw those pictures you took of Brady posing with Maya's press pass all over the theater. What do you think you're doing?
Well, in that instance, I was trying to find the best light to show off my star's fabulous cheekbones. Was that so wrong?
I know you sent that funeral wreath. The jig is up, Simone.
I don't know what you're talking about, Sugar. Listen, the pressure must really be getting to you. I know a top-notch aromatherapist in town, okay? I'll give you her number.
Let's do the option where we don't outright say we went through her stuff, but we imply it.
Come on, Simone. Ginger's 24-hour flower-rama? I believe you've been caught red-handed.
You broke into my personal property? I could have you arrested for that.
Do it.
Go ahead. Call the police. And while you're at it, why don't you mention that you're the kidnapper?
All right. I sent the stupid wreath.
Haha.
But I'm no kidnapper. I needed something for the cameras, didn't I? And it was a very tasteful arrangement. Should have been for $300. Perhaps I went a little overboard.
Perhaps.
Someone should sentence you to 50 years of humanity service, whether you're the kidnapper or not.
Oh. Well, that ended abruptly.
How's progress?
Oh, we can still talk to her.
Have you heard about this ransom demand?
50 grand, what a joke. Isn't it just like a rank amateur to jump on the bandwagon? Anyone with a pinch of class would have demanded at least $1 million.
She's just mad they didn't ask for very much.
Brady seems uncomfortable with some of your, tactics.
Oh, he's just whining because I made him chop off his ponytail. I don't know what's gotten into him with this free will thing. I told him, you can't even dress yourself, kid, but if you want your blockbuster career to crash and burn, go ahead, manage yourself.
Chop off his ponytail.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
I hate to say it, but she's right. She's right about the ponytail. Okay. Well, I'm not super sure what I need to do. He mentioned the key maker. I don't even think it's fixed yet, but I don't even know what it's for. Oh, but it is. He did fix it. We have a quarter.
I need a coin.
I don't want to use it. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to make.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
I guess let's call 911.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons, Ramsey here.
Sergeant Ramsey, what's going on?
I beg your pardon?
Introduce yourself,
I'm sorry,
Nancy.
but I'm very upset. This is Nancy Drew. What do you mean there was no evidence?
I don't know what to tell you, Miss Drew.
You searched the magician's room under the stage? Did Joseph Hughes show you where it was?
He showed us all right. We searched the whole theater, but our efforts were totally inconclusive. Wherever your friend is, she's not in the theater.
She's in
She
the theater.
is.
I know she is. The kidnapper wants the demolition stopped, so what better leverage than to hold her in the theater?
Actually, you might be interested to know that we've had about a half a dozen calls here since last night. People are reporting seeing Maya north of here. And then this ransom call came this morning from Granite City. You'll be glad to know we're following up on all these leads.
I don't believe it.
Miss Drew, I empathize. As a police officer, I know how emotional attachment to a case can cloud your judgment. Take it from me. It's time for you to let this one go and leave the case to the professionals. You're just not thinking clearly.
Sure, Sergeant Ramsey. Thanks for the advice.
Goodbye, dear.
What about the Library of Congress man? Wasn't he supposed to send us something?
George. Is it Nancy? I don't know yet. I'm busy talking to you. Will you hang up?
It's Nancy, all right.
I knew it.
Hey, you two.
I don't know, Bess. She sounds a little down in the dumps, doesn't she?
She sure does. What's going on, Nancy?
I just can't believe it. The evidence I found yesterday, the pizza boxes and Maya's shoe, when the police finally came to investigate, it was gone.
What? You're kidding.
And now the police really think I'm losing my marbles.
Joseph, he's the only one who knew about your discovery, isn't he?
Yeah, he said he'd show the police where to go. And wait a second. When I came up from the basement, I bumped into Brady wandering around backstage.
Yeah, he was like just right there.
He seemed surprised to see me.
What did you tell him?
I guess I did let on that I'd found some evidence.
Gee, Nancy, if you wanted the whole world to know, why didn't you just broadcast it on national television?
Please, George, I feel bad enough.
Yeah.
Now it's the day of the demolition and I'm still clueless.
That's not true, Nancy. You've made significant progress.
Maybe you should focus on trying to stop the demolition. Aren't you expecting a package?
Indeed I am. If Sherman Trout really is a man of his word, that is.
She sounds better already, huh, George?
She's lucky we don't charge her for these calls. The detective support hotline could get awfully expensive.
I asked Joseph where he would go. I took his advice and called county admin. I spoke to the police about the press pass. Magic tricks.
I received another threat. This time the kidnapper addressed me by name.
Another phone call? What was the threat?
This one came over the PA. Apparently, searching for Maya is a waste of time and I should focus on stopping the demolition, or else.
Well, Nancy, this kidnapper may have learned your name, but obviously they haven't figured out the first thing about who they're dealing with.
I just wish I could see the look on the kidnapper's face when you crack this case wide open.
I don't really want to ask.
Okay, you two. I'll
about
talk to
any
you
of that.
soon.
Watch out for weird people.
Because I don't see any of those questions helping me further the game. It's just like speculation. Okay.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
I keep hoping that he's gonna say we got a package. I guess we could call. Might as well. Let's try Ned. I remember earlier in the game there was like an opportunity to ask him for a hint.
Nickerson's Pizza Pies, what can I get you?
Oh boy.
Well, hello there. I'd like a large pizza with a works.
Even anchovies, ma'am? I know you have issues with anchovies.
Extra anchovies.
Wow, Nancy. Things must be getting hairier if you're contemplating anchovies. What's up?
Let's see.
I was backstage earlier, and I almost got hit by a falling stage light.
Not again, Nancy.
Yeah, who knew there were so many ways to get crushed in this life?
I'm glad you're okay. Do you think it was an accident?
I don't know. There was no one around the stage, so I guess we could chalk it up to the crumbling theater. But why did it suddenly fall when I was right there?
You got me there, Detective.
Let's see.
I've got to think of a way to get this demolition stopped.
Well, the police aren't being much help. But couldn't you try contacting the owner of the building? I'm sure he or she would be willing to postpone for a couple of days. I mean, what's the rush?
According to Nicholas, his name is B. Thompson, and he won't talk to the press.
I wonder what he has to hide.
His building firm is called Wave of the Future.
Catchy. I wonder what he has against the present.
Ned, I just remembered something. Joseph used the phrase Wave of the Future when I first met him. He was talking about the remodel of the theater in 1956. Do you think it's a coincidence?
I don't know, Nance. If Joseph turns out to be the owner of the theater and the guy behind the demolition, I think it'll be fair to say you've seen everything.
Yes, okay, we can ask
I'm
him.
trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
See what's going on with Brady.
But I just did.
Bye, Ned.
I'm rooting for you.
I just did, but I will take your advice. No. He's gone. Whoa. Yeah, we've seen all this stuff. Oh. Where did this come from? Sun-free tanning spray. No judgment. Getting tan can hurt your skin. Oh, stole a pencil.
Maya's notebook.
Okay, why the Royal Palladium for the premiere of Vanishing Destiny? Was it Brady Armstrong's decision or his agent's? Does he make any of his own decisions? Any history with the Royal Palladium? Research attended benefit last year to save historic theater in LA, the Galaxy. Interest in saving the Royal Palladium? Do you believe actors should use their influence to champion political causes? Next project, where does he see himself in 10 years? Ever done anything he regrets to further his career? Wait until the end. Hit him with the evidence. Demand an answer. Evidence. Oh. Progain. Hair growth treatment. Wait, what evidence was she gonna hit him with? Is that it? Oh my gosh. It let me leave. Okay.
Hey, you.
You rotten fraud. Woof.
The jig is up, Brady. Start talking.
Huh? I'm afraid you've lost me.
You've been lying to me, playing Mr. Helpful and Concerned all this time. I found her notebook in your bag.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Except hide evidence.
I wonder if the police will agree with that.
Okay, Nancy, here's the deal. My real name is Brady Thompson. Simone pushed for Armstrong, more wholesomely smoldering, she said.
Wholesome my foot.
I'm Wave of the Future, Inc., the owner of this theater, great nephew of JJ himself.
Oh. So why don't you stop it?
Why don't you stop the demolition?
The place is shabby. It needs major repairs. It's a money pit and a has-been. Not the image I want to project.
But like you could just not do the demolition until this person is found. Just in case.
You can't be serious.
Never underestimate the power of image, Nancy. You are what you project.
And what is it that you wish to project?
When people think of Brady Armstrong, they think sparkling white teeth and healthy glow. Success glows. It doesn't crumble and sag. The hero never rides a has-been horse.
But what are you going to do with the site?
When I saw these ritzy themed restaurants popping up all over the country, it hit me like pow. My first original idea. Brady Armstrong's Planet Tinseltown. Can't you see it on the marquee? Grand opening. The lights will say it all.
Again, that's like fine, but why don't you just wait until you know for sure that someone is not hidden in the theater?
Keep going. You've got a lot more explaining to do.
I've sworn to be the captain of my own destiny. Maya was going to expose me, muck up my name in this controversy. It would have been a dark cloud over the launch of Tinseltown.
I guess because destroying like an old historic theater? I don't really totally get that.
I don't care about your name. Where's Maya?
I didn't kidnap her. I found her notepad in the basement with the press pass. I just thought I'd hang on to it for a few days until the dust settles.
It's like the worst thing he has done this whole time.
How could you withhold anything that might help me find her? How could you?
Sorry, Nancy. Look, you're not thinking clearly. It's obvious she's not in the building. We've searched everywhere.
Call off the demolition! You've got to!
You're the only one who thinks she's here. There's no evidence.
Like, again, just for a second.
There was evidence. I found a pizza box and one of her shoes.
Evidence that no one was able to verify. Who's to say you didn't imagine that stuff?
Joseph believes me.
He's a confused old codger.
Nicholas thinks she's in the building.
He's an outlaw, and he's using you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to rally a wrecking crew.
No.
You can't do this.
Well, that is disappointing. Like he's not the kidnapper, but he's just a bad person. Okay, she's gone. I don't think there's anything new that we can check out. No.
Nancy, we could be golden. A package just came from that museum. We may have the
Yeehaw.
goods to stop this demolition dead in its tracks. Check the ticket booth.
Check in the lobby. Or the ticket booth. Here we go. Dear Miss Drew, I couldn't find anything written in her Mr. Houdini's own hand, but I did find this letter addressed to Mr. Houdini from a close colleague and friend. It seems to hint at the information you require. Hope this package has arrived in time to be useful to you. Dutifully yours, Sherman H. Trout. Oh, it's a slide. It's like a microfiche, y'all. Okay, will Joseph be out of the way so we can look at it? Yes. Did the light bulb like go out?
It's locked.
Did we figure out if this actually opens it?
It's locked.
Wait, how do I have this.
It's locked. It's locked.
Bobby pin?
It's locked.
Dang it. And this
It's locked.
doesn't work. I can't remember if we've used that. What the heck?
I should switch the power off.
Key? Oh, what if I can make the key? Where was it? Here.
There was a key here.
Can I I don't have extra paper. Oh no. Let's draw ourselves a little key note. Okay. Now let's go try to make the key. I'm really trying to remember if I've used this and where I even found it. Okay, quarter. I think it has to be this, and then that, and that, and that. Did I do it? Guess we'll find out. Oh, okay. So if you mess up, you can just put it back to make a new one.
It's locked.
Will it work? Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep. In a matter of minutes, this building will be nothing but a pile of rubble.
Put in the new one.
Well, if it isn't the SLPD's favorite nosy detective. Right this way, Miss Drew. You can still get a front row seat for the demolition.
No.
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep. In a matter of minutes, this building will be
Probably
nothing
shouldn't
but a
do
pile
this,
of rubble.
but okay. We have to hide. Does this closet fit me? Yes.
See anything, Dino?
Dino.
All clear in here, Sarge.
Hey, Dino. Okay, we want to Oh, that's the one that was in there. The one we got from Sherman. Dear Harry, how's Trix? Not that I need to ask. I've seen the papers, and I know you're dazzling the crowds wherever you go. I received your letter, and I must say I'm very intrigued by your plans. This Thompson character sounds slippery indeed. If you want to disentangle yourself from him, and you have the opportunity to do a good deed at the same time, I say bravo. What a windfall for a struggling young artist to inherit 50% ownership of the oh, he gave it away. Thriving theater like the Royal Palladium. But who is this mysterious beneficiary of yours? A magician, I assume? But where in the world did you come across a woman magician? I've never even heard of one. Is she talented? Once again, your generosity is unsurpassed. I commend your noble heart and look forward to seeing you at the Princess in Montreal. It will be an auspicious reunion. All the best, your friend and colleague, Dizzy Notion. So he gave away his half. Okay, and here's this slide that we got from inside the projector. Oh. Huh. Oh. Wait, can we look at that?
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Turns out he's an evil mastermind. Is that all I can look at? Okay. So, that pretty much tells us who the culprit is.
Another secret passageway.
Where? Access from projection booth. So it's in here. Projection room, ice depository. It's like a light switch.
I should switch the power off.
Okay.
Hey, Nancy, I've been looking for you.
That actually really scared me. Oh, what for?
Oh, what for?
I've decided I need to get organized, Nancy. Tomorrow I'm really gonna straighten up in here.
He's losing his mind.
But Joseph, there isn't going to be any tomorrow. Not for this theater, anyway.
I think a fresh coat of paint would really cheer things up, don't you?
He's lost it.
Look, it's too late to save the theater now. I know you don't want to hurt Maya, or you wouldn't have kept encouraging me to find her.
Do you think the premiere will sell out?
The police think the building is empty. You've got to help me, or we'll all be smashed to bits.
Don't tell him she's here, Nancy. I'll take her away and knock down the theater.
It's happening regardless.
They're gonna knock it down anyway. Please, we don't have much time.
Don't tell him, Nancy.
Oh, he's crazy. Switch? What'd that do for me? Whoa, a ladder. Oh.
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks.
Is it this one?
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks.
Oh, I remember this. Oh, there we go. Now we know what that key is for. Oh gosh. Dear Hiram, the Festival of Illusions begins next week. Every show is sold out. If the public finds out that Houdini has ditched the theater and that I'm now in business with some anonymous woman artist, I'm liable to have public mutiny on my hands. Most importantly, I stand to lose a lot of money. I have no idea how Houdini even heard the name Louisa Falcone in the first place, but I'd like to wring the neck of the fellow that mentioned her. I've got Houdini's paperwork here, and I plan to sit on it until the festival is over. Houdini's on the road anyways. By the time he gets back, it'll all be settled. Okay, so... Oh. Whereas J.G. Thompson, owner of the Palladium Theater and resident of St. Louis, Missouri, has signed over 1/2 of ownership in said property to Harry Houdini as a reward for Mr. Houdini's successful escape from the watery grave. Whereas Mr. Houdini has made the acquaintance of Louisa Falcone, the artist responsible for all the ornamental plasterwork inside the theater, and whereas Mr. Thompson has never delivered payment to Madame Falcone for her services rendered, whereas the actions of Mr. Thompson in failing to deliver payment or credit Madame Falcone in any way for her work constitutes fraudulent and immoral actions, and whereas Mr. Houdini is of the utmost and honest character. Oh, he's getting dragged in this. Therefore, it must be resolved by 3 parties whose signatures appear below. Okay, so basically just saying, well, I don't totally know what it is saying. Oh gosh. Oh. We'll take those ones. Oh, I have a clock.
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks.
I don't know which ones I've done. Blue, orange, green, purple.
This one's useless.
Okay, none of those worked. Oh my gosh, it's making me unlock it again. Can I put these back?
3 minutes.
No? Okay. Yellow, orange, pink, blue, green.
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks.
Oh gosh.
I can't believe this.
Oh my gosh. Did it work? Yes. There she is. Maya.
Hang on, Maya. Even Hercules couldn't pull this off. Even Hercules couldn't pull this off.
Wait, no. I'm just doing the same thing.
I've got to let them know we're up here.
Wait, what was that I even looked at? Okay, there's the sign.
Jimmy, is that ball ready to swing?
Oh, turn it on. Ah.
Not so fast, Detective.
Joseph, please let me
Just
past.
push him.
I can't let you do this, Nancy.
I'm warning you. I still got a trick or two up my sleeve.
We're going down in a blaze of glory.
No.
Joseph, you can go down in a blaze of glory if you want, but Maya and I are not coming with you.
You've cracked your last case.
Joseph, this is far from
Push
over. Now step aside.
It's all over now.
We've still got time for a grand finale here, Joseph.
This is so much dialogue.
Turn out this way.
This is useless. This is useless.
Oh, I can't
This is
shove him in the
useless.
face. This thing. Kapah!
Ah! That light!
Be gone. Flip.
Look! The marquee! Stop the demolition!
Dear Bess, I still can hardly believe that Joseph, sweet old Joseph, was Maya's kidnapper. He says he planned to kidnap Brady with the idea that Simone could use her Hollywood connections to save the theater.
Oh,
But when Maya
that would
entered
have
the
been a
dressing
better
room,
plan.
he panicked and grabbed her instead. Plan B was to stall the demolition long enough for the Historical Society to declare the building an official landmark. I guess he's been at the Royal Palladium for so long, he just couldn't imagine his life without it. But desperation aside, poor Joseph wasn't cut out for a life of crime, and pretty soon things were spinning out of his control. Simone's publicity stunts didn't help. At least he was courteous and kind to Maya through the whole thing. Her testimony should
She's
help
gonna
him in
let
court.
her
The
die.
good news is that the Royal Palladium is still standing. Once he heard that Nicholas would inherit his grandmother Louisa's 50% of the theater, Brady decided he'd better find another site for Planet Tinseltown. In order to make amends for things, and because he needed some good publicity, Brady donated his half of the theater to the St. Louis Historical Society. Together with Haddett, they should have this place
That
restored to
face.
its original glory in no time.
Also that face.
Not such a happy ending for
Also
Simone,
this
I'm
face.
afraid. She received an official reprimand from the National Press Corps for her stunt with the wreath. Still, knowing Simone, she'll be back at the top of
She
her
has
game
no
in
shame.
no time.
She'll be fine.
So, here ends the longest 3 days of my life. The premiere of Vanishing Destiny is back on. But I think this detective is going to wait for it to come out on videotape. Talk to you soon.
Videotape.
Love, Nancy.
Oh, I always do that. I accidentally click out of the credits. Well, that was game 5. We did it. It was a lot shorter than I remember. And because I think I've only played it, this might be the second time I played it, and the first time was a long time ago. So a lot shorter than I remember, also kind of a lot less fun than I remember. I had fonder memories about it than it actually is, I guess. So that one's done. We are going to be moving on to game 6 next, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, which I do love, and I think my love for it from the past will be the same as the present. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.